Pope Leo XIV was elected on 8 May 2025, the second day of the 2025 Papal Conclave. He became the first Pope from North of America. Who is Pope Leo XIV? Listen is titled and you know more about him. Don't forget to make a subscribe, like, share, and comment. His real name is Robert Francis Prevost. He was born on September 14, 1955 in Chicago in the United States of America. His father is Louis Marius Prevost, a United States Navy veteran of the World War II and a school administrator in Greenwood. His father was an Italian and French descent. His mother is Mildred Martinez, a librarian. She was a doctor of Louisiana Creole parents, Joseph Martinez and Louise Baquier from the New Orleans, who were African, French, and Spanish descent. Prevost's maternal grandfather had been born in Haiti. Prevost has two older brothers, Louis and John. Prevost was raised in Dayton, Illinois, a nearby suburb. Prevost served as a natal boy at St. Mary of the Assumption Church just outside the far south side of Chicago. He completed his secondary studies at St. Augustine Seminary High School in 1973. While a senior there, he was given a letter of recommendation for high academic achievement, and he was consistently at the honor roll. He served as a yearbook editor-in-chief, secretary of the Student Council, and he was a member of the National Honor Society. During his time as the editor of the yearbook, it pressed the second in the 39th annual yearbook, critic sponsored by Columbia University. He also participated in high school speech and debate. Prevost earned a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics at Villanova University in 1977. Prevost speaks well English, Spanish, Italian, French, and Portuguese, and he can read Latin and German. Augustinian since 1977 to 2025. Deciding to become a priest, Prevost joined the Order of Saint Augustine. As a novice in September 1977, living at Immaculate Conception Church at the Compton Heights neighborhood of St. Louis in Missouri. He took his first vow in September 1978, and his solemn vows was in August 1981. The following years, he was awarded a Master of Divinity degree from the Catholic Theological Union in Chicago. While there, he served as a physics and mathematics teacher at the St. Rita of Cassia High School. Prevost was ordained a priest by Archbishop John Jadot for the Augustinian in Rome on June 1982. He earned a licentiate on canon law in 1984 and a doctor canon law degree in 1987 from the Pontifical College of the St. Thomas Aquina in Roma. Prevost joined the Augustinian mission in Peru in 1985, and he served as a chancellor of the territorial prelature of the Chulucanas from the 1985 to 1986. He returned to Peru in 1988, spending next 10 years heading the Augustinian Seminary in Trujillo. He also taught canon law in the diocesan seminaries. And he served as judge of the regional ecclesiastical court and a member of the College of the Consultants of Trujillo. He also led a congregation on the outskirts of the city. In 1998, Prevost was elected the provincial of the Augustinian province of Chicago, and he returned to the United States to assume that position on March 18, 1999. On 2000, Prevost allowed Augustinian priest James Ray to reside at the St. John Stone's Friary in Chicago under the and refraining from the public ministry after first rectory proposed for his residence was rejected the Archdiocesan Review Board because it was on the same property as a parish school. James Ray had been suspended from the public ministry since 1991 due to credible accusations for sexual abuse of minors. Ray was moved to different residence in 2002 when the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops adopted stricter rules for handling priests accused of abusing minors. In 2001, Prevost was elected to a 6-year term as a prior general of the Augustinian. He was elected to a second-year 6th term in 2007. From 2013 to 2014, Prevost served as a director of formation in the Convent of St. Augustine in Chicago, as well as the first counselor and the provincial vicar of the province of Our Mother and the Good Counsel, which covers the Midwestern United States. Prevost as Bishop of Chiclayo from 2014 to 2023. On November 2014, Pope Francis was appointed Prevost as Apostolic Administrator of the Diocese of Chiclayo in Peru and the titular Bishop of Sufa. He received his episcopal consecration on December 12, 2014 at St. Mary's Cathedral in Chicago. On September 26, 2015, Prevost was named the Bishop of Chicago and he was acquired Peruvian citizenship in 2015. On July 13, 2019, Prevost was appointed as a member of Congregation for the Clergy in Roma. On 14 April 2020, Prevost was named the Apostolic Administrator of Callao in Peru. On November 21, 2020, Pope Francis named the Prevost a member of the Congregation of Bishops. Within the Episcopal Conference of Peru, Prevost served on the Permanent Council for the 2018 to 2020 term. He was elected in 2019 as a president of its Commission for Education and the Culture. He was also a member of the leadership of Caritas in Peru. Dicastery for Bishops 2023-2025. On January 2023, Pope Francis appointed Prevost prefect of the Dicastery Bishops of the title of Archbishop Bishop Emeritus of Chicago. At the September 30 that year, Pope Francis appointed Prevost as a Cardinal Deacon of the Chapel of Santa Monica degli Augustiniani in Roma. On February 6, 2025, Pope Francis promoted the Prevost to Cardinal Bishop, assigning him to the Suburbicarian Diocese of Albano in the province of Roma. Prevost as papacy since 2025. On 8 May 2025, the second day of 2025 Papal Conclave, Prevost was elected. He became the first pope from North America. He assumed the papal name Leo XIV, following on from Leo XIII in 1903. He was the first pope to belong to the order of St. Augustine, according to the Vatican, after he accepted the election as Pope Ambrose the cardinals as soon as he exited the Sistine Chapel. About an hour after the appearance of the white smoke from the chimney of the chapel, Cardinal Dominic Mamberti, protodeacon of the College of the Cardinal, delivered the traditional Habemus Papam announcement from the Central Loggia, St. Peter's Basilica. He pronounced the Provost's full name and the chosen papal name. Pope Leo XIV then appeared on the balcony in traditional papal vestment to greet the gathered crowds, gave his first address in both Italian and Spanish, then imparted his very first Ruby and Orbi blessings. Social and political issues. Pope Leo XIV opposes euthanasia and abortion, and he does not support the ordination of women to diaconate. He said that it might make a new problem, previous personal life. Pope Leo XIV has two brothers, Louis and John. Their mother, Mildred, died on June 18, 1990. Their father, Louis, died on November 18, 1997. The elder brother of the Pope Leo XIV lives in Florida in America, and they served in the military, and the brother John had a career in education. As a cardinal, Pope Leo XIV considered himself as amateur of tennis, and when he was assigned to Rome, he started to look forward to perhaps having more opportunities to practice that he did in Peru. Make subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you for listening, guys. God bless you.